All right. Thank you guys again for making time to get on this call. I don't know who's from what team. I know my team's here. I know Sam's team's here. And I know a lot of you guys are from the Philly Fusion region area that we invited to this call. So thank you guys all for making time. My name is Krystle Bailey. I am a 5-star diamond coach. I'm the founder of Team Epic, one of Team Epic's. If you know Lindsay Lombardi, she's also Team Epic. We're not the same team. I live in South Jersey, but I am a proud member of the Philly Market Council, and I've been a coach for 3.5 years, and I love I can't say I love every moment of this business. I do love this business with my whole heart, and I've put blood, sweat, and tears into it, and I truly believe in what we have to offer as a company and as a team, as a network, and that's why I love doing things like this, because I love to give back to the network. One of my favorite things about this network is that there's so many selfless coaches, so many selfless leaders willing to give their advice and give their input and give their trainings to people who aren't on their team. And it doesn't benefit them in any way, but they're just so selfless in their time. So it is an honor for me to be able to give anything back. I hope that you get something from this call. I'm going to let Sam introduce herself.
Hi guys, my name is Sam Maldonado. I am the founder and CEO of Team Titanium. So I see a couple of my girls on. I started coaching probably about 20 months ago, and it has been the best job I've ever done. I used to be a full-time nurse. I worked night shift, holidays and weekends, and I was exhausted all the time. I missed a lot of things with my family because of if there's any nurses on, like just holidays, or you're always there overtime and everything. So this has truly given my family freedom, financial freedom, and just freedom to be able to be my own boss and make my own schedule and see my family. I joined I don't know if I said, I'm a 5-star diamond coach right now. I was a 2015 elite coach, and I joined the Market Council probably about 10 months ago now, and that was, again, another, the best decision I ever made, because my team is kind of out of Dallas, and the Market Council really, brought me under their wing, and I love Philly Fusion. I love that we just unite. It's not one team. We are completely united. And, we welcome people from all over the place. So, again, just like Krystle said, I am so excited to share, how Krystle and I met, because we met through the Philly Market Council, and how important it is to have a success partner, even if it isn't on your team. And it's kind of how beneficial it is to have somebody, even not part of your team, and that has other things to offer. So I'm excited to see all of you guys and share what we have.
So one common thread in what Sam and I have in common, besides rank, is that we are part of the Philly Market Council. So I wanted to share with you guys how we became partners, and then we're going to go into roles of a success partner, what to look for in a success partner, things you should do with your success partner, and we are going to open for a few questions. It's going to be tentative on time, and then we will give an opportunity after the call in the Team Fusion page for you guys to find a success partner. So I see a question come in that says, what is the Philly Market Council? So we are part of the Philly Market Council, which is a group of 10 coaches, 10 leaders in the area that come together to put on the Philly Super Saturdays, to put on the local events within the Philadelphia region. There are market councils across the country, kind of identified by Beachbody Corporate, and they determine who is a market council based on the amount of people that they have coming out to Super Saturdays or other events. So we put on the Philly events. Philly, South Jersey, Northern Delaware is kind of our region. Then we work with, you might know Big Dave McLean. I see Josiah's on the call, Kara Harvey, some of the other coaches in this area to put on these events. I don't know who asked that. I can only see 6 of you right now, but I hope that answered the question. Okay, so that said, that was a good intro for the Market Council. So I was a part of the Market Council. I've been working on the Market Council for a couple years now, trying to get it off the ground. And little funny story. So I don't know if anybody knows Jeff Pearson. He was with us with Beachbody Corporate, and he is no longer with us, but he was making an effort to help us grow and to get some help in the Philly area. And prior to the day Sam Maldonado joined the council, he had asked me my opinion. And one day he just said, hey guys, here's Samantha Maldonado. She's a 5-star diamond, or she was qualifying at the time. And she's going to be a part of your council. And of course, my instant reaction, because I'm just like straight mama bear as usual, was like, who the hell is this chick? So I started peeping her profile, and I'm like, okay, you know, she's all right. She has something going on. She's kind of pretty. And we laugh about it, but it's true. It's true. And the first day I met her, I fell absolutely in love with her personality. And I'm really big on energy, and I liked her energy. I knew I wanted to be around her. I knew she was a successful coach, and I didn't say anything at first. We had met at Dave & Buster's for the first time, and a couple days later, and I just told her this the other day, that I had like 2 glasses of wine when I sent her the message. I needed a little courage. But I sent her a message, and I just said, I don't know, you probably have a partner. You're like wildly successful, and I'm going to go out on a limb here and say, do you have a success partner? Because I'm looking for somebody like you in my life. And we talk about this all the time, because she was like, why would Krystle ever ask me? In her mind, and in my mind, I was like, oh, she doesn't need anybody like me. She has, you know, she has an elite success partner, and things like that went through my mind. So she accepted, and I put a ring on it, and she got up for grabs. Sorry, guys. But I say that jokingly, because we do say that having a success partner relationship is very much like a relationship. And Sam's fiance kind of asked her in the beginning, like, who is this chick, and why do y'all sound like you're dating? But we have a really good friendship that has built from that. So anyway, so that's how we became partners. Sam, did you want to add anything to that thought?
No, just like on my end, honestly, yes, I did grow really quickly in this business, but I didn't truly understand what a success partner was. I went through trainings that they talked about them, but I thought it was like, oh, somebody on my team that started with me that I go with. And I didn't realize the roles of a success partner and how beneficial it is to have somebody in this business. I don't know about, all your backgrounds, but, my fiance is extremely supportive in this business, but he doesn't understand half of the things I'm doing. So to have somebody like Krystle that just like understands the business part of it, and I have his support, and it's just a different support system that you have. And I was opposite. I came into this business, and I think when Krystle approached me, I was probably just over a year of coaching, and she was coaching for like three and a half years. I'm like, this girl has it all together. What can I offer her? And it's funny now, like we definitely bring to the table, equal things, and it works. So never assume. Remember when our parents told us, what happens when you assume? Okay, so should I go now, Krystle?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, cool. So yeah, like you never know. Don't ever be afraid to ask somebody if they have a success partner. The worst thing they're going to say is no. So what are the roles of a success partner? And we really want you guys to like understand this, because it's got to be beneficial to you. Don't just think that you're helping somebody else. This is going to benefit you. Okay, so roles. Your success partner is your cheerleader. This person is going to build your confidence. When you're struggling with something or you need help, they're there in a time of need, and we celebrate each other's achievements. And I just want to give a quick example. This year I was going for elite, and Krystle wasn't, but every single time I told her I was qualifying, or up until that day that I got that call, and let me tell you, it's the most stressful thing when you go for elite, but it was worth it, and I'm part of an elite team, and I'm very proud of my team. But Krystle, even though she wasn't going for elite, it was like she was going for elite. She was messaging me. She was just as excited. She was just as nervous, and I felt like I had support. So like just an example, she's my cheerleader. It doesn't matter if we are advancing to the same rank or different ranks or different qualifications or whatever it is. We always have each other's back. So that's you are each other's cheerleaders. You hold, you support each other 100%. Okay, co-traveler, and this one's another really important one. Someone in a similar place as you in this business, and people get that part, but the second part is someone that's going to a similar place. Okay, so you may have somebody that's a similar rank, has similar style. I learned how to have in this business. Okay, somebody might want to hit 2-star, and they're good with that. That's it. That's where I want to go. That's where I want to stay. That's fine, but when it's but if you're somebody that wants to take this as far as you can go, that may not be the best success partner for you. So you want to make sure that you have similar goals and you're similar to where you are so you can relate to each other. Obviously, like an emerald may not relate to a 5-star diamond coach. And just make sure that where you're going is similar too. And then lastly, I'm just going to touch base on the shoulder to cry on. And this is something that you want to be careful the relationship doesn't turn into an emotional sappy thing, because a lot of women are in this business, and hey, maybe men get a little emotional here and there. I mean, it just depends, but make sure that, if I go to Krystle if I'm having a bad day, if something happens with my coaches, something I need to just talk through, but we always come out with a positive outcome, and what did we learn from it? And we talk about it. And how can we be a better leader? How could we have done better in that situation? So those are just kind of like some roles you want to that you want to identify as a success partner.
Sorry, there's some background noise I'm trying to figure out. Give me 1 second. So if you guys are on a device, it looks like almost everybody's muted, but if you can't mute, there should be a little speakerphone at the bottom of your screen. Just make sure that there's a red line through that.
Did you guys hear what I said? All that stuff?
Yeah, we got you. Okay, got it. Thank you, Lauren. I think that's everybody, but you just want to make sure you're muted because it provides a lot of background noise when it's not. Okay, so awesome. That was the roles of a success partner. And obviously, there can be 50 million other things that a success partner is to you, little homie. And I could probably name 50 more things that Sam has been to me, but those are things that you want to look for in finding a success partner. Now, I'm sorry, no, those are the roles that your success partner plays. Now we're going to talk about what to look for when you're thinking about asking somebody to be your success partner. So a couple things you want to keep in mind is your success partner should have similar goals as you. Like Sam said, if you're going for 15-star diamond, you don't want a success partner who has a goal of just being 2-star and being good with that. That's fine for them, and that's fine for you if that's what your goals are, but you want to make sure that you have similar goals as your success partner. And also that and I don't know if this is kind of a side note, but once you establish those goals, your job as a success partner is to remind that person of those goals. Remind them of their why. Remind them what they're fighting for. Someone can't hear anything. Ryan's MacBook can't hear anything. Can somebody chat with him and help him how to figure out how to hear what's going on? Everybody can hear me? Okay.
I got it, Chris, so I'll take care of it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dan.
Okay, so similar goals. Another thing is positive energy. Like I said, when I met Sam, I just knew I wanted more of her in my life. I didn't really need to know. I knew where she was about in her business. I knew she wanted more because she wanted to be a part of the council. I knew she was talking to Jeff Pearson. But more than any of that was her energy. And I just really liked being around her, and I really connected with her. And people often say that we look like sisters, so I don't know. Maybe it was fate. I don't know. But it's somebody that you should drive with their energy. If you meet them and they are just negative off the bat, and you're the most positive, uplifting person, that's not somebody that you want to be your success partner. Another thing you should look for is, especially as you get to know the person, is that their understanding of your life situation. So I'll give you an example of, our example is I have 2 little kids. I have a 5-year-old and a 15-month-old. And I am a full-time Beachbody coach and full-time mom. And that is my life. And my life is crazy chaos. If there's any other moms on here, you know how that is. Sam doesn't have kids. was working overnight shifts as a nurse, and her life was completely different than mine when we became success partners, and still is very different, although she now has a dog that she thinks is like a kid, but
She's my daughter.
Just nothing. But despite the differences in our lives, we were understanding of each other's lives. And many days she would be getting off for her night shift and I would be waking up. I wake up before my kids. So my alarm goes off at 4:45 and it would be 5 o'clock in the morning. She was just getting home and she was working her business after her overnight shift. I was just getting up before my kids and we would have a quick meeting, or we would Voxer, or we would work on something together. So we figured out how to make it work, and we were understanding of our life situations. I knew that she wasn't going to answer me at 9 o'clock in the morning because I know that she was sleeping. She knew I wasn't going to answer her at 10 o'clock at night because that's my bedtime. And we were understanding and respectful of that. Now that she's a full-time coach, that has shifted a little bit. We get to work at the same time during the day, which is fun. But before that, we were understanding of where each other's lives were. So I think that's super important. Some people will tell you that if you have kids, that your success partner should have kids. I disagree with that. I don't think that that's a necessity. I just think that you need to be respectful and understanding of whatever your life situation is. You don't have to be best friends. This is the next bullet point. You don't have to be best friends, but you should at least like each other. You should know the things that your success partner is into, or get to know the things that your success partner is into, things that make them tick, things that make them excited. My favorite thing to do for Sam is send her things for her dog. She's obsessed with her dog. You'll know it by the end of the call because I make so much fun of her for it. But, I didn't know that in the beginning, but I got to know that. I got to know that about her. That said, you don't have to be friends in the beginning, but you might become friends. And thankfully, we grew a great friendship out of it. But that's something that, doesn't necessarily have to be in place, but you just have to be respectful of each other and get to know each other so that you can support each other in the best way. Lastly, someone who challenges you, someone who isn't a yes man. And I don't know, this might be in another section of our call, but I'm going to talk about it here, Sam. We have a lot of discussions as far as how we build our business, how we sign on coaches, discount coaches or not discount coaches, and things like that. Or where to place people, where to place our second business centers. And we'll have these discussions and we'll ask each other a question. And a lot of times we disagree, or not necessarily disagree, but we aren't doing it the same way at that time. And instead of saying like, oh yeah, I'll just do it that way because you're obviously having more success, or, vice versa, we challenge the living hell out of each other until we understand it. And a lot of times it helps the other person understand it more than they already thought they did. So like Sam and I talked probably on and off for 2 weeks, 3 weeks about understanding how we sign up customers versus discount coaches, because I needed to understand how she did it. And I wasn't willing to, even though it was working for her, I wasn't willing to accept it until she could explain it to me, until she could say, this is how it makes sense. And once she did, we moved forward. But it was good because we fully got into the nitty gritty and said, let's look at every angle of this and really understand what we're talking about. So if I would have just said, yeah, that's a good idea, we never would have really got in that deep. But the fact that we challenge each other, and that's just one example, the fact that we challenge each other really pulls out the best in us and really challenges us to understand what even we thought we already understood, if that makes any sense. Okay. And last little point on this is that you might not know some of these traits about your success partner until you kind of, quote unquote, date them for a little bit. Like I know I joke about, I put a ring on it for Sam, but like I had success partners before Sam that are no longer obviously my success partners, that these things didn't line up and it didn't work out and it didn't challenge me. They didn't challenge me, or I didn't challenge them, or we weren't working together with each other's life situations or what have you. We didn't know until we tried. So you might not know, you might get a success partner tonight, and 2 weeks from now, you might say, I don't really know if this is going to work for me. And you talk to them and you guys decide to try somebody else. So it really is kind of a dating game to find, like, it sounds silly, but once you find that soulmate success partner, you just know it. It's like finding your soulmate workout. Like when you have that first time you did your soulmate workout and you knew you wanted more, it's kind of the same thing. All right, so we're going to go into what we do as partners, and things that you can do with your success partner when you find one. Thank you for assigning this, Sam. You're awesome.
Yeah, girl. And I just want to touch base on like a couple things that Krystle said. Everything that was exactly true. The one thing I want to talk about was accountability. So both of us run completely different businesses. We talk about all kinds of stuff. We share our notes. We both maintain our leadership in this business. And as partners, it's easy, just like when you're dating somebody or you're in a relationship. Usually there's somebody that's more dominant and somebody who's more passive. Be careful with that kind of stuff because you want to both maintain your leadership because you are the CEOs of your own company. Okay, so just like Krystle was saying, when I do something and she needs to understand it, we talk through it, and I'm the same way. And we kind of like do this in a positive way to just get to the end of it, to understand it in our business. And whether she decides to do what I do or I decide to do what she does, or we decide to go this way is totally fine. It's just the fact that we talk out those things and we kind of we benefit and learn from each other because we run different businesses, but we maintain that leadership. So just make sure that you keep that and you're not, one person's not helping the other person. You have to stay here at all times. And keeping each other accountable doesn't mean that you are always that person saying, you got to do better. You have to do this. You have to do that. Honestly, Krystle and I don't even really need to say that. I will say that to her and she will say that to me if she has to. But we inspire and motivate each other just enough that she knows when she should pick it up a little bit, or I know that I should pick it up a little bit. And when we see each other moving forward in this business or doing things with our team, that is enough. Like that is literally all it takes for us to pick it up. And I don't even say anything to her. She'll send me a Voxer and say, I'm ready. Let's go. And I'm the same way. So accountability is just somebody that gets you. And you have to be inspired and motivated by your success partner. And just going back to like she was saying, you find somebody with your same energy. And I teach my coaches this. When you're looking for coaches, like you're looking on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, I honestly look for people that I just think their life's cool. Like I would want to hang out with them. They seem like like a cool person, somebody I would want to get to know. That's your success partners too. That's somebody that you want to just be around because you're going to be around. You're going to talk to each other. So look for people. They don't have to be exactly like you, but somebody you'd want to hang out with because you're going to end up having a really close relationship. So moving forward, what do success partners, what do we do? So what do we do? So we talk daily. Whether that's on, we have Voxer. If anybody knows what that is, I didn't know what it was until Krystle told me. It's like a walkie-talkie thing that it's an app on your phone. But you can, whether it's through a private message, whether it's through a phone call, somehow we connect every single day. Whether it's literally a 30-second thing, we connect. And sometimes it's rambles. Like we're just like talking about random stuff. But those things become our topics when we meet. I don't know if down here if we said that we meet weekly. Is there?
Yeah, that's the next thing.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
I'm laughing at the rambles because just to go back to Sam's fiance, he makes so much fun of our relationship. He's like, yes. You guys literally will say like, the sky is so blue today. Did you see how blue and wonderful the sky was today? Oh, what are you doing for your business? Like, did you sign up that coach? And like, oh, I got to change this poopy diaper. And like,
wait, let me tell you Krystle's best thing. Oh my God, Sam, I have the best idea. I'm going to do this coach internship. It's awesome. So then that's it. And I go, oh my God, that sounds awesome. What's the details? I don't know yet. I'm like, what?
But it's going to be good.
Built this thing up. Like, I'm so excited. No details. Just an idea popped in our head, and all of a sudden, I know about it. So, but they do become our topics.
So, yeah. So leading into that, so saying that, we have those random Voxer messages that become our topics for our weekly meetings. So we have weekly meetings, and I will admit the winter got crazy with her work and our traveling and my kids being sick and yada yada, and we did not meet every week like we should, but we do meet weekly when we're on our A game, which we've been good, with a plan. And so right now we're reading our notes from a Google Drive that we share, so I can see what she's editing, she can see what I'm editing, and the rambles that we have throughout the week go into this document, and then when we meet on a weekly basis, we talk about the things in more detail that need to be talked about. So if I say, hey, I have a great idea for an internship, on that weekly meeting, she wants to know the details of what the internship's going to be. And, we sit down and we go through it and we have a plan. And that's not to say we don't get, obviously you can see how off topic we can get because we're like, squirrel, oh, remember when that happened? But with the plan and with a topic that we want to talk about, we do always reel it back in, and it's important to be mindful of and respectful of each other's time on our weekly meetings. Go ahead, Sam.
Oh, see, I got distracted by the chat. Hold on. Let me just pull this up. It's so hard to pull this thing up. All right, so one of our goals, and this was a little bit hard because I was working night shift, but now that I'm a full-time Beachbody coach, we're going to meet quarterly together in the same place. So whether it's halfway, whether it's at Krystle's one time at mine, and we're going to work together one day quarterly. We do see each other. Obviously, we're on the market council, so we get to see each other for trips, and our upline is the same. So we do go to trips together, but that is something you might want to think about doing if you guys are close by, doing a structured day together and working together, and also maybe creating trainings together for your coaches, or a YouTube video, or something valuable that you can offer to both of your teams. So that's just something that you guys can think about, doing, meeting up regularly or quarterly.
And if you're not local, it's something that you could do on Zoom like this, or if you can't do a whole day together, maybe you do a power hour together and you walk through doing a power hour while you're on a call with each other or while you're sitting next to each other. So, get creative for what works for you. If you're success partners across the country, that's fine. Just make it work for you. The next thing is we have the shared document, but I already talked about that. It's in Google Drive. You can just create, if you guys don't know, you have a Gmail account, and you go to the little box of squares and hit Drive. You can create a document, and anybody you share it with permission to edit, it saves in real time. You never have to click save or resend it to each other. It automatically updates. So, like, for example, before this call, she was updating notes, and I sent her a Voxer message, and I could see in real time that she was typing notes. So I typed a note in there to go check her Voxer. It's literally in real time. So it's a cool document to be able to share with each other and update.
So we were also, just like I was saying earlier, we sometimes do training together for our teams. And for example, if this whole business is like a roller coaster, there's going to be ups and downs. Your team is going to feel that. There's going to be lows and there's going to be highs. So I think towards the end of last year, both of our teams and ourselves, you just kind of start to get not burned out, but you go through highs and lows. And Krystle and I decided that we were going to make videos for each other's teams and put it on our coach walls. And that was a great idea because her team just hearing from a different coach, a different perspective, because, my coaches hear me every single day. There's probably videos that they're like, don't even watch, too long. But they watched Krystle's video and it inspired them. So, your success partner is a leader and you want to share other leaders with your team. So don't be afraid. Whatever you have to offer with that success partner, create it together. Create something together, a training, something you might want to put your coaches together. We have talked about putting our diamonds together on a leadership call and just letting them talk to each other, and just hearing from other people outside of the team. So, that's helpful too, to use each other for the benefit of your other team to hear a different coach.
Yeah, definitely. And another thing we do and encourage you to do, we're all about live events. Go to any live event. So obviously we're always at Super Saturdays. We're on the Market Council. We kind of have to be. But we also, like Sam was saying, we're part of Platinum Presenters, which is Christine Dwyer. So like we went to Platinum Edge, the yearly event that they have, and when we got home, we connected and shared notes and discussed takeaways. After Super Saturday, we discussed takeaways, what really stuck out to you, stuck out to me, or any training that's available that we can get our hands on, that we can both take or both show up to, we'll do, and then exchange thoughts and ideas, because everybody hears the same content in a different way. So sometimes it might apply to you differently than it might apply to your success partner.
So, Krystle, I feel like the next one's provide feedback for new ideas. I feel like you kind of covered that. So if it's okay, I'm just going to jump to the next one.
Yeah.
So we both have vision boards, whatever you want to call it, basically that we have our goals on it, or really whatever we want. So we share that monthly with each other, and we share what our goals are. And that's another part of accountability. I write those down, or we actually put it in our notes that she's talking about, and we talk weekly. Where are you with your goals? If you're not there, what can you do to get there? And on our board, I know this month she didn't put goals. She put different quotes and different things that just spoke to her soul to help her get motivated to move forward in this business, and just to light that fire under her. And I love that. And I shared my goals. She shared those things with me. And it was my personal development. I call her Preacher Krystle sometimes. She just comes out with this great stuff. And I'm like, oh, I went to church today. So, but yeah, we share those whiteboards. Definitely share your goals and share your ideas with each other.
And then lastly, we share our daily personal development takeaways. We don't do that daily. We do it often. When we, vision boards, I use a whiteboard for my vision board, and I use paper and magazine cutouts for my vision board. I don't do apps and technology.
Yeah, I use a whiteboard too.
If anybody knows one though, knows an app, feel free to share it. And then we do share our personal development takeaways, but it's usually something that stuck out to us. Hey, I saw this video today, or I read this today, and we kind of share it as needed. So sometimes it might be 2 or 3 in a day, and then nothing the next day. But whatever our takeaways are, we share with each other. I'm trying to be the best leader I can be. She's trying to be the best leader she can be, and she's going to hear something or read something different than I am that day. So we do share that. So those are some things that we do as success partners. We have other tips, but we kind of already covered them in our discussion. Agree to disagree, understand each other's perspective. Don't be a yes man. And then, like I was saying, date around. Kind of feel out your success partner. I feel like I'm going to have a success partner for life at this point, but I didn't always, and different partners that I've had in the past, I've kind of outgrown. I love it. Pause. We need to shout out Heidi. She is timing contractions at 40 weeks and 1 day pregnant, and she's showing up on the call tonight. That is boss status.
Girl, that is awesome.
That is boss status. I love that.
We just had a baby on the call. I am a nurse, so
can you handle that?
I don't know. Virtual delivery.
So my last thought was just that you may outgrow success partner. So if you're thinking, wow, the success partner that I have is not meeting any of this, maybe I need to look for somebody new. That's okay. And free to chat. That's okay. And okay to have an honest conversation that says, hey, I think we've gone in different directions. I'd like to explore other options. Isn't it like
break
dating?
up with them? It's the hardest thing to do, but you need to break up. You know, and it's okay to stay friends. It's just, it is hard. I do find that some people that become success partners that outgrow each other, it's the hardest thing to just say, you know, I'm kind of moving forward in this business, and that's okay. This is for you. You are the CEO of your business. You are a boss. You need to do what's best for you and for that other person. If they're in a different spot, then maybe they would benefit by somebody else that's feeling the same ways as they are.
Absolutely. So we're going to show you a really quick video from Carl. Don't go anywhere because we need pictures, and we have a couple announcements and some things to help you out before we go. But I'm going to show you a really quick video and go from there. Give me 1 second to share my screen.
Why should you have a success partner if you're going to be a team buddy? It's very easy to think you're going to go it alone. Life can be simpler if you go it alone. However, one of the important things about Team Beachbody is accountability. Accountability to fitness, accountability to your business. Step one, have a why. If you have a strong why, you're going to have a reason to wake up Monday morning and engage in the business and engage in your fitness in a compelling, motivated way. But if you have a success partner, those days when maybe your energy is not there, you're going to have somebody holding you accountable to that why. And likewise, you're going to be holding somebody accountable to their why. Doesn't mean that your success partner has to be a part of your business or in your downline. That just needs to be another couple who wants to create some wealth and help some people in this opportunity. I can't stress enough. The coaches that I meet who are the most successful, not just successful one time making Success Club or perhaps making it to elite, but the coaches who do it month after month, year after year are the ones who have a partner in this business, the ones who they can commiserate on what strategies to use to take advantage of the promotions. I guarantee you right now, our top 25 coaches are aware of what we're doing right now, what the promotion is this month, and they're talking about how to deploy it to their benefit. If you want to move your business forward, find a coach somewhere in the organization who can be your success partner. They'll maybe be on the team with you the next time we do a team cup, or maybe the two of you can be friendly competitors. But at the end of the day, a success partner keeps you accountable, and accountability is the difference between being an island in this business, which is no bueno, and being a person that's working with others and getting synergy from the efforts of others. Get a success partner as soon as possible.
Well, oops. Carl said it, so you have to do it, right?
Thank you, Carl.
Oh, you're in my you're in my office. Wait, stop share. Okay. Oh, you get to see my office. All right, so we're going to open it up to any questions. First, let me say that in case anybody has to run, Stacey, we're going to post tonight a spreadsheet that you can edit. I don't know if it's going to be a spreadsheet or a document yet. Something that you can edit in the Philly Fusion page if you're looking for a success partner. So if you get off this call and you're like, yes, I need that in my life, and you don't have anybody in mind, we're going to have a form where you can fill out your name, your goals, and I forget what else we said, something else. And you can connect with somebody who's on the same page as you, your co-traveler, somebody going to the same place as you. So that will be posted in the Philly Fusion page. If you're not in the Philly Fusion page, I'll post it in our team page too. So, and I know Sam will too. We'll make sure you get it somehow, some way. If you don't get it, let us know. Post it everywhere. And you'll be able to do that. So do you want to open up to any questions before we wrap up?
And if you guys didn't see Dave's video, we have a very good problem. Almost, our tickets for Super Saturday are almost sold out. So if you're on this call and you did not get your tickets, please get them because we want to see you there. Hopefully everybody on this is going to be there and we'll get to see you.
Yeah. And on that note, in the event page for Super Saturday, we're going to post a bunch of details tomorrow for things for you to prepare to make Super Saturday flow smoothly. So just be on the lookout for that. No, you don't have to print out your ticket. Does anybody have questions about what we talked about tonight?
You can unmute yourself too. You don't have to do it on the chat. Or actually, Krystle, do you have to unmute, or can they do it?
They can unmute. Yes. Don't forget to wear blue. I don't know if Dave, did we announce that? Did we announce what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. We're going to be donating to autism, so wear blue. We will have Philly Fusion shirts there, so if you just want to bring cash with you, you don't have anything blue, feel free to like throw it on when you get there.
Anybody have an awesome success partner that they want to shout out? Oh, Heather and Sam.
In the house.
Sam.
Heather and Sam Liz.
Ever since the cruise, and like I talked to you guys and I got to hang out with my success partner. I have a coach that I signed like on the cruise. She's making Emerald tonight. I have a brand new coach training website. I have all these things. Like I'm gonna retire from teaching this year. Boom.
Yes, girl. Boom. Claim that. Own it.
I'm seeing Kimberly Pratt, Alexa. Looks like we got some awesome success partners.
Yes, I love it. So hopefully you guys got something out of this. Maybe there's something that you weren't already doing with your success partner. If there's anything that you are doing with your success partner, oh shit, my daughter scared the hell out of me, and you wanna add to this call, feel free to chime in with that too.
And feel free to reach out to us too if you just want to pick our brains about what we do. And hopefully this was helpful to people like me that didn't really understand how beneficial this success partnership can be. So any other questions? How much are t-shirts? I don't know, Krystle.
I don't know either. That's why I said I'll find out and post it in the event.
Bring your cash.
Dave, do you know?
I don't know.
Is Dave still on?
No, I have no clue how much t-shirts are.
I think they're $15.
They're anywhere between $1 and $99.
No, I think they're
that much.
I think
And there'll be other cool things for you guys to buy there, so bring cash.
Yeah, we'll post all these details Super Saturday, all the nitty gritty in the
Liz.
Yeah.
All right, Krystle, do you want to take a picture, or how do we see it? Okay, all right, everybody smile.
Everybody say cheese. I don't know if I can't get everybody at once. How many pages do we have? Hold on. We have 3 pages. Okay, ready? Stay saying cheese. Cheese. I don't know who's in what picture, so. Cheese. And hi, Tabitha. One more. Cheese. Okay. Think I got everybody. Awesome, you guys. Thank you guys so much for making time tonight. It is recorded, so we will share the playback. Share it with somebody that can benefit from it, and we will see you guys Super Saturday.
Yay, you guys rock. Thanks for being on tonight.
Thanks, guys.